Do 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 do. Hello. Hi. Big news. This is huge. Hang on just a second. I'm gonna get the music on the screen while we're doing our little pre-stream ramble here. Big news. Momentous occasion. Last time I streamed was 1 week ago. Last time I streamed was last Thursday around this time. I didn't let a month pass between streams again. I didn't let 6 months pass. It's 1 single week. We did it. We got a single week between streams. This never happens anymore. Huge, you know? Just huge. What more can I say? Other big news, I applied for employment insurance today, so now I actually have to, like, get my ass in gear and start applying for jobs, because in order to qualify for employment insurance, I have to prove to them that I'm actually looking for work, which I haven't been doing. But anyway, I went for a walk today, and I bought groceries yesterday. These are the things that are happening in my life. I also went to my parents for Thanksgiving this past weekend, because it was Canadian Thanksgiving. Got to see my parents and my cousins and my dog. That's good. I ate turkey and cranberry sauce and gravy and mashed potatoes and all those good things. Didn't have any pumpkin pie, which is tragic. I love pumpkin pie. I should have bought pumpkin pie at the grocery store yesterday, but I decided not to, and now I kind of regret that. But I have plenty of other good food to eat. I just don't have pumpkin pie. So those are the updates on my life. Yeah, also a quick little stream, just technical thing. I'd been messing with my mic filters a little bit. So now I've switched it back to the higher quality noise reduction, because in my last stream or two, I had it on the low quality noise reduction. And I feel like that maybe wasn't the best choice. I don't know. Audio is one of my greatest struggles with streaming. Audio is just the most challenging thing for me. Yeah. I don't know, I just kind of like, I want to play more Ace Attorney, so I'm like, I need to stream so I can play more of this game, and like, I had such a good time with it last week. Like, that was so good. I loved it. I love these characters. I love the way they were written. It was just so charming and fun, and I want to see more of it. And so here I am. So I just got my stream set up and hit the go live button, and now I'm like, well, I want to, like, you know, introduce the stream, do my little pre-video game rambling, and I sure am rambling, because I have, like, no direction here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything more that I want to talk about. I don't know. I might just want to, like, jump right into the game, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to play Ace Attorney. I'm like, I almost feel like, do I even need to be streaming this? Like, I'm just kind of playing it for myself at this point and just kind of recording myself playing it. But, you know, I want to see it through. I've streamed the whole game up until now. I want to finish it up on stream and immortalize my reactions to it. All that good stuff. But yeah, I was feeling like last week I was just playing the game. I wasn't really doing that much commentary, but that's just kind of, I don't know. That's just kind of how it goes. That's just kind of how it's been going. How I've been doing this. Now I'm having fun listening to this music. I'm like, oh, I don't want to cut it off and actually play the game now. I want to hear the music. I haven't heard this one in a while, I don't think. Okay, but I need to play the video game. Unless someone wants to come into chat and talk about their day, and we can just keep chatting, you know? But nah, I think I need to just play the game. I think I need to get into it. It's time. Time for the video game. Booting up the game. And I'm also going to do this. Getting into uniform here. Because hey, we're playing as Edgeworth in this one. So, you know, it seems it's only right. It's appropriate, you know. All right. So where we last left off, it would be really good if I could just like speak, if the words could come from my brain to my mouth in a proper way. Where we last left off. We got through the very beginning of this case where our brave hero Phoenix Wright fell off a damn bridge and almost died. Except apparently he's like pretty okay. He's just badly bruised. He'll just be, you know, on bed rest for a few days and then he'll be fine. He fell into the river that kills you, but he's okay. But anyway, Phoenix is in the hospital and a murder happened. And now we are investigating the murder as Edgeworth, and Edgeworth has had the role of defense attorney thrust upon him. Phoenix is like, here, take my badge, and Edgeworth is like, what? Well, okay, I guess. Huh? And he also gave him the Magatama, and is like, here, supernatural powers. And Edgeworth is like, what? What do you mean? Supernatural isn't real. But it is. So everything is happening to Edgeworth right now. Everything is just getting piled onto him, and it's awesome. This was the last one. Yeah. So, yeah, where were we? We talked to Gumshoe. I think we were about to move back to the main hall. I think that's what was happening. I think we're about to go back to the main hall, so let's go back to the main hall. And, no? I thought we were going back to the main hall. Are we going somewhere else now? We're going back to the main gate? Aha, there we go. We're back at the main gate. And where did Larry go? Ooh, loud bird. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. Guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. I hate my old childhood friend so much. There's nothing new here, is there? Nothing has changed since the last time we investigated this area. I don't see anything. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we go back to the bridge? Okay, the detention center? Okay. Hey girl. Our lovely accused of murder girly.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Actually, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Let's talk. Let's talk about the inner temple. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Ms. Elise Donim with a sword. She, like, saw you, girl. It's not looking good. Not looking good for you. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. Girl, did you lie? And yet, Sister Bikini says that she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
Well, I don't know, girl, unless there are two of you, which I'm sure isn't what's going on here. I'm sure that couldn't possibly be it. Don't tell me if I'm right. This is my first time playing this, but I mean, I've kind of been, like, very vaguely, very loosely spoiled on some things, so... Anyway... Unless there are two of you, you can't be in two places at once, so, you know, you can't be there and also not be there at the same time. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. Wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks? Do I have what I need to break the locks at this point? I don't even remember what that's all about. I guess I can just try. I guess I can just try it. I can save so I don't even have to worry about it. Alright, I mean, I'll have new things. Let's present the new stuff that we've got here. What's new? Is the weather data new? Okay, no, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, what about this, actually? This is huge. Salutation here. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. Do you have anything to say about this? This letter, it appears to be addressed to you. So, do you have anything to say about that?
I think it's someone's idea of a joke, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I threw it away.
Give me a straight answer. Gonna have to find someone else who can give me more information about this. Interesting. Oh, I just cracked my neck. Ugh. Know anything about the murder weapon?
Is that the murder weapon?
Yes, it is. Have you ever seen it before?
Oh, yes. Mystic Ami was holding it in the courtyard.
Apparently, the head nun witnessed the whole sad affair. She saw you stabbing the victim. Whoa. That illustration does kind of go hard. The staff. You don't know anything about the staff. Okay. About the autopsy report? No? Okay. Know anything about Pearl? She's missing. This child is missing.
This is the trainee's younger sister, correct? She's cute as a button, and she seems to really love mashed potatoes and gravy.
Me too! Who doesn't? Who doesn't love mashed potatoes and gravy? I mean, come on. Oh?
She even said she was going to have the leftovers for dinner the next night. And then she took the leftover potatoes and the whole pot of gravy with her to her room.
Amazing. Good for her. Good for her. Quite an appetite for such a little girl. I get it, man. I went through a growth spurt around the time I was like 9-10 years old. I was eating like crazy back then. Pearl's about to get taller. Make sure you've given her the puberty talk, because a 9-year-old with a big appetite, that's a sign. Tell me about Maya.
Oh, this is the woman who was to undergo training last night. Seems like a very strong, reliable woman.
Why are you blushing? Okay. Okay. You're around the same age, aren't you? Pretty sure. Let's check the court record. I could be wrong. Maya's 19. Oh, she's 25. Okay, so that's pretty significant difference. I think I was thinking of like the flashback case from last time when Dahlia, who looks mysteriously the same as Iris, was like 19 or 20 at that point. Anyway. Whatever else anyone has to say about this Iris woman. Can't exactly say she's the best judge of character. Okay. Wow. Mean to Maya. Tell me about Bikini. I'd like to ask you about Sister Bikini, the head of Hazakura Temple.
She raised me as if she were my real mother.
As if she were your real mother?
That's what I just said. Are you listening? I was left at Hazakura Temple when I was just a small child. And she's taken care of me ever since.
Forgive me for sounding rude, but what about your family?
I'm sorry, but I'd rather not talk about this. I mean, they abandoned me at a temple, obviously. Come on. You're really not keeping up, are you?
Hey, do you know anything about Godot? No. I'm sure I already asked you about yourself.
Not much to tell. Raised at the temple.
Yet somehow you seem to know right. Have I not done this before? I don't remember. You two must have crossed paths somewhere.
Whoever it was, couldn't have been me.
What is that supposed to mean?
Not bad it is. It's cold.
Oh yeah, right. He also has a high fever and he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who is still trapped in the inner temple. Quite worried about you as well, it seems. As he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him. Don't? What do you mean, don't?
I'm sure Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me.
What? What do you... Okay, I guess we're just dropping that then. What about Gumshoe? No? Don't have anything to say about him? How about Larry?
Oh, that's Mr. Larice. He's a very sincere, hard-working person.
He literally is. He's telling me she's a bad judge of character. He literally is a sincere, hard-working person.
He was even kind enough to draw a portrait of me.
Knowing Larry, this woman is exactly the type you would fall in love with at first sight. So true. The victim. I'm sure we already, like, it presented the photo of her, and this is probably, like, the same results.
It's her first time at the temple.
Very important visitor. That's so. Be certain not to offend her. Okay, this isn't familiar. I could just be forgetting it, but... Victim, Miss Elise Donim. Prosecutor's office still doesn't have much information about her, it seems. Well, okay, I guess we try this now and see what happens. Take that! See if we have what we need to get through this. Since I've been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Flawless flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night?
Yes, I swear. I already told you that.
You said you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
If that's the case, the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much? Was it this? Yeah. This in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris?
Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, is that correct? Ah! Shatter! Sorry, taking a sip. Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh, well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But Mr. Edgeworth...
What? Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Was it? Excuse me. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to. Was it Phoenix? Phoenix, right. You mean something to Wright, it seems. I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Well, now why are you blushing? Why are you looking at me like that? What, huh? Ah, white. Unlock successful. Okay, I'm gonna save again because I save obsessively and that's what I do and that's how I play this game. Frightened.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh? Small shack.
More like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Where is it on this map?
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart.
Yes.
Looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Iris's testimony added to the court record. Sign this for me. I just wrote this down, actually typed it real quick. This is obviously typed. And trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I've definitely never lost before, nope. Also, not like I have no experience as a defense attorney. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. Okay. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
It's pointless.
Why would you say that?
Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am.
So true. Okay. Hi, Gumshoe. You have anything to talk about? You wanna look at this new testimony I just got? No? No, alright. Well, I guess we're going to Heavenly Hall. Oh my god. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Wow. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than the view from my apartment, though. So true. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next it's going to be prison, I guess. The silence right now. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Yeah, great plan. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh. Quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. What did you do? What did you do? Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an objection! Gumshoe, no! What the? Angie, you dirty rat! You know, last stream I was like struggling to even read my lines because I was giggling too much. I'm feeling that coming on again. Glare. The writing is just peak. It's peak. Glare. Asterisk, glare, asterisk. I'm sure you oaf. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. So true. Good job, Gumshoe. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Oh wait, I want to examine first. I always want to examine first. That's a horrible graffiti problem you got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is? Where are you going with this? It's how the artist himself defines it, right? Should have seen that one coming. Well, if that's the case, then all of my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal. Well, yeah, we gotta see art and everything. Look, Canadian flag! And isn't that the German flag right next to it? That's like, hey, I'm Canadian and I'm half German, let's go. We're only missing the Persian flag. The Iranian flag. Then I'd be fully represented. What is this festive-looking ornament? It reminds me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember? Well, Oh yeah, you were never any good at it! Oh! Oh, my heart! Oh my god! Oh, I love Edgeworth so much. Oh. Really? Yeah, this guy was so bad, couldn't even hold $1, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. Is this true, Larry? Is this true? Really? I never would have expected that. Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. Oh my god. Oh my god. You do want a crane? I can now make a perfect 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw. Oh my god. You know, Edgy. Nothing for nothing, but a 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. is exactly why I hate childhood friends. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm so in love. I'm... Got it! Oh my god. I got an achievement. Aw, those are all of the childhood tales? I'm so sad. I want more. That was so good. That was so good. I'm gonna cry. This is the Eagle River, sir. Runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over even in the winter. Had iced over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble. You're right about that. Would have landed on the ice and slid downstream to who knows where. Not exactly what I meant, but all right. Whee! Sliding on the ice is so much fun. The bridge. It's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here. I still can't believe it. Really. What is it, Larry? Nothing. It's nothing. Sounds pretty suspicious to me. Something about that statement smells. And you know what they say. You know what they say when something smells. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Please go all the way to Dusky Bridge. Pretty long walk. A pretty long but easy walk. I fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir. Oh, sorry about that, Detective. I ate 4 bananas and tossed their peels on the stairs. What? On my way down here? What? So that's what I was slipping on. Be careful on the way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. That's a real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. It's so true. Just so true. Heavenly Hall. Straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow. Wow, makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look. Heavenly Hall. Suppose it's an appropriate name in some sense. You got that right. Look at that bridge up there. This place has to be heaven, because that thing is hell. But... what? Huh? Buddy, I think you're a bit confused. You would do well to remember, Larry, that this is a sacred place to some people. Be respectful, boy. Is that everything? Check. I think I got everything. Let's talk to Larry. Tell me about Heavenly Hall. What is this little shack, anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. Just yesterday? And why were you down here in the first place? I just got distracted by my phone. Hold on. I'm distracted. I think we're fine. Okay. Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. Man. One thing's for sure. No one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? You have hot water here? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Well, he is literally my childhood friend, so I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to you there, Gumshoe. Iris. Listen to me, Edgy. I am turning off the music. I am staring directly at you. Listen to me. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Are you so sure you're sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. How many girls have you said that about by now? Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagine that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Beautiful girl. I don't know what I'm doing. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. We really want to know the answer to that. Going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Damn. The night of the crime. And to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you, and what were you doing last night? Aw, man. Don't you have anything else to talk about? That kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. I've already told you that... Never mind. Do I look like I'm interested in being a ladies' man? Okay. Chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible. Oh? Something incredible. Oh, the inverted colors on Heavenly Hall, it's so crazy. I love that. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Oh, poor Edgeworth. Anyway, I don't know if I have what I need to break those locks yet, but we'll find out. Let's try it. Or I guess I can do the presenting new stuff that I've found, I guess. Hey, do you know where Pearl is? Oh, hey, it's Pearl! But she's way cuter than this Pearl I used to go out with. Like in a kid-cute way, yeah? Sure. Yes, well, apparently she hasn't been seen the whole morning. What did you say? Edgy! Why are you wasting your time with me, then? What's wrong with you? Excuse me? If anything happens to her, I'll never forgive you. Duh. Listen, there's like a lot of things going on all at once right now. Gumshoe, go look for the child. Come on now. I mean, like, really, why? What? Who's looking for the child right now? Who's looking for the 9-year-old? Someone's got to be looking for her. Oh, I guess he's right for a change, sir. Now I feel like I'm the bad guy in all of this. And we drop it. Hey, what about Maya? Oh, it's Maya. Nick was trying to go save her, you know. But instead, he wound up falling off the bridge. I'm not surprised, though. Nick always gets himself into trouble. Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black. Yup. I just hope Maya doesn't catch a cold, too. Or something worse. Hey, how about Bikini? I'm just no good with people like her. It reminds me too much of my mother. May I speak now? Huh? Sure. I don't care how you feel about her personally. Just tell me what you know about her and how she's related to the case. Don't you think you're expecting a little too much of me? I'm just a 25-year-old jobless bum trying to be an apprentice artist. Yeah, ha ha ha. Actually starting to feel jealous of this guy. Just a little. Oh, I love this. I just love this so much. Like you know anything about this guy? No. Okay, I think that's all I have there. What's the latest new thing that I got? Do you know about the weather? No. Do you know about this note? No. You know about this murder weapon? No. Okay. Do you know about the staff? That's the staff that Miss Elise was always carrying. Miss Elise, why? Huh? Huh? What is it, Larry? There's something missing from this staff. Something missing? There's something missing? Oh, and that's it? We're just dropping it? Okay. I guess we'll figure it out later. I mean... Yeah. Yeah, there's a big purple ball there. The purple ball is missing. The orb. It's got no orb. What happened to the orb? Hey, do you want to look at the autopsy report? No, you don't. Look at the testimony. No? Okay. Well, I guess now we try this. Let's see what we can do. Take that. And I'm gonna take a sip. Excuse me. I'm drinking some, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't say a brand. They're not sponsoring me. They don't deserve my attention, but whatever, who cares? I'm drinking some vitamin water. It's a strawberry kiwi flavor, because that one specific flavor was on sale. It's pretty good, and it's pink. I love things that are pink. It's fun. So, yeah, little treat I got myself at the grocery store yesterday. Anyway, the night of the crime. Alright, Now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Oh, you went to bed early, huh? Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. Wow, okay. And then, it was on fire! The bridge was on fire! Okay. Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Okay, why are you giving me the evil eye? Now I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 psycho locks remaining. Means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where, you say? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. Poetic. Beautiful. Good job, Edgeworth. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. Check the map. I guess? Is it just... I just present the map, I imagine. It's gotta be just the map, right? Yeah. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? Think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? You feel like talking now? About what? Looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple. So then, where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. We just established that. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning strike Dusky Bridge from was... I mean, it's probably here, because we just established that we have a good view of the bridge from here. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that, anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, You have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. Interesting. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. Yeah, that's nice. Sure. Now tell me. What were you doing at this cold little shack last night? And that's what you might call a fair decor. What? Uh-huh. Oh, I think you mean affaire de coeur. Fair decor. Good job on that one, Edgeworth. I would not have got affaire de coeur from fair decor if I didn't already have it in my head, you know? You were waiting for someone? Oh, no. You really are one scary guy, you know? I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. I mean, it would have been Iris, right? Who else would it be? I don't think it would be Elise. Iris is the one who's been, like, shady about where she's going that night, so, like... There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. Yep. True. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person that you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. What a thing to say. Like, what do you... Why would you say that? I'm glaring at you so cold-like right now. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? You literally said you want to marry her. Do you have some kind of evidence? You literally said... You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. What? I'm blanking. Was it this? Oh, interesting. I mean, the time and location are right, so I guess it must be the note? Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey! Give that back! You're embarrassing me! Okay. What are you doing with that anyway? It's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. A woman's frailty? Like, why are you talking like that, boy? Oh. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutation here. I mean, yeah, I did notice that. It was kind of weird, huh? Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies. It's like, yep. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris, comma. What? I'm so sorry. Wow. Unlock successful. I have to ask Wright if he always sees those words in front of his face every time he does this. Saving obsessively as usual. Night of the crime. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? I'm sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that. Gulp. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what. You tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. Like, yeah, man. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? I didn't put anywhere in that letter, I am threatening you. You can't accuse me of threatening. I didn't do nothing. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. Sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? You might want to give that Letter Writing for Dummies book another read. What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly it can melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh, then what is this secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy, don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Okay. Obviously, she wouldn't want Old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Yeesh indeed. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's 'cause Edgy gave me that scary look of his. Boy. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? What's what all those huge locks were about? Oh, Edgeworth is going through it. I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. Mr. Edgeworth. This guy's still hiding something, I know it. Do you mean, Detective? What more could there be? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry. Oh, what? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I have no patience left for you, on God. Something incredible. I already told you, didn't I? It's a lightning-striped dusky bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. I believe it. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? That's all there is to your story. Your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. What are you talking about with these locks? Are you okay? Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. Oh, what? When? Where? Why? How? Yeah? Hey, what do you think you're doing? You hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Hey, Gumshoe, weren't we talking before? Weren't you saying you were, like, supposed to be helping the prosecution and not following Edgeworth, who is going to be the defense attorney everywhere? Anyway. Wow. No. Five of them. What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I just about had it with this Harlequin. I really want to drag the truth out of him. I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Okay. To be continued. Okay, wow. Diddle-diddle-dee. All right, well, we're only just over an hour and 15 minutes into the stream, so I guess I'll keep going. Keep going for another 40 minutes to an hour. Here we are in court. Wow.
Oh my.
Hey, so by the way, Larry has a crush on you and says he wants to marry you. I just thought we'd tell you that before we head into court for your murder trial.
Oh my. Mr. Larice feels that way about me?
Apparently. He isn't aware of your real secret at all. Oh yeah, I guess we're telling her about the blackmail letter, being like, it's okay, girl. We still don't know what your real secret is, but we found out who wrote the letter. This is no time to be embarrassed.
I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing.
Worry not. In any case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him.
Does that mean Mr. Maurice is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Yo mama.
Sister Bikini.
She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Donim, correct?
That is correct. It wasn't me.
Very well then.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes?
You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed...
Don't worry, I've made the necessary arrangements. I am very excited to see what these arrangements are going to look like.
I see.
Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted.
Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands.
Oh, it's real. It's real. It's happening. Edgeworth defense attorney moment. Ah. Damn, nobody's here. And it's this judge again. Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Vazakura Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready. Nobody's there. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said of the prosecution in this case. I forget what voice I gave this guy. It doesn't really matter, but anyway. Indeed. I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before it had a chance to begin. I am ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant. Oh, okay, that was fast. All right, game over. Wrapping up the stream. Goodbye, everyone. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
The prosecution stands ready.
Gosh, what voice do I give her? And you are?
Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy.
Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma?
Legends are a thing of the past. I am a von Karma, that is all. On a special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case.
You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor. Ms. Von Karma, do you have anything to say?
There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office.
Oh, yeah. There isn't, but I'm sure. Once before this courtroom.
I told you there is no such weakling.
What is that? A whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip at... Hold it! I have no objection to the whip. This judge, like... I was asked to judge this case. That's weird. Anyway, that other judge has been doing all the murder cases. But anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine and normal. Nothing strange about this. You don't? The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today.
This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright here today. But looking at you now... maybe this is what I've been waiting for all this time.
I'm just soaking this in right now. I'm living for it.
Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip between my fingers.
I will not allow this chance to crush you. I think you're missing another 2 there. I will not allow this chance to crush you to slip through my fingers, right? Am I crazy? Anyway. I see you brought your flair for the histrionic. Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court.
Wah! The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. With as little whipping as possible.
The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Ms. Elise Donil.
Look at this picture of her dead, lol.
Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well. Court accepts this photo of the crime scene.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime.
I'm like trying to put like the very slightest hint of German accent into her voice. I don't want to like do an accent. I'm trying to find a balance here. I'm trying to find a balance. Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand. And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. I mean, will it be your last? I don't know. Maybe you'll be okay with this,
Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Hold on here. I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. Can you be sure about something for once, man? Witness, please stand up nice and straight. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back pain plagued witness. Back pain plagued. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please.
That's better. Once again, your name and occupation, please. Little old me. Well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
Oh, my favorite face of this judge. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now.
The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once.
You want me to leave? What is happening?
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer.
In any case, like good for her. Really, absolutely, just good for her. Witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that.
Let us hear what you have to say, then. First, tell us about your own movements that night, eh? Alright, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Man, come on. Man, not the aboot. Not the aboot. The night of the murder.
That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple. But... well, as you can see, my back likes to act up. Violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long, hot soak. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back, that's when I saw it.
So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple.
Yes, you could say that. My back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
Sounds like a pretty important statement she just made.
There's only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall in. You're not about to fall at the first edge word. I'm like, my brain is getting so scrambled right now. God, you're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Miles Edgeworth? Are you? Are you?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination. Taking a breath. Taking a sip of vitamin water. All right. Cross-examination time. Cross-examination time. Press everything! What is this inner temple?
Well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right?
We'll be the ones asking you the questions, madam.
In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
And how exactly do you help with this process?
Oh, quite exacting. Can't be performed without an unsupervising.
Like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies. Tutor with a whip in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple where the murder took place?
Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up.
Violently?
That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. Can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training.
Wahaha, wahaha. No laughing matter, you say. I get it, though. I mean, I personally do not have experience with chronic pain, but I imagine it's like that, you know? It's no laughing matter, but you gotta be able to laugh at it, because what else are you gonna do? 'Cause you're just in pain all the time. Shout out to the chronic pain havers out there. The night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again?
That's right. Raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me off.
You left Iris to help. With what?
What do you think? The Acolyte's training, of course. Just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter into the training exercises proper.
Wasn't it your place to remain with the disciple?
The job is simply to watch over the Acolyte so they don't pass away. We just stand around, make sure the kid doesn't fucking die, you know?
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct?
Yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions.
You returned to the temple in order to take a bath.
My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world after all.
How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking?
My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind.
Ma'am, we are in court. What are you talking about? I'm just asking how long you were in the bath.
I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? Ah, this is why you have to watch the young ones.
What are you going on about?
Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth.
What is going on? Lowest of the low. Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench?
Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, you understand, so...
It took place in the courtyard, correct?
When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard. That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case.
That certainly seems to be true. There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are. Let me have a look at this. Okay, that doesn't really tell me anything. You know, all it tells me is that it's a decent walk to get from the temple to the inner temple. I mean, yeah. The weather. I feel like the timing just doesn't line up here. Because the lightning struck the bridge at 10:45. She went to take a bath just after 10. So, like, how long did it take her to walk back to the main temple, get in the bath, take a bath, get out of the bath, get dressed, get warmed up, get dry, head back to the inner temple? I don't know, man. I could be on the wrong track here. Body fell 10 feet after death. I feel like I hadn't noticed that before, or maybe I just forgot. Maybe I just forgot since last week. Crime photo is new. Let's have a look at the crime photo. Okay. Doesn't really tell me anything right now, I don't think. Well, I mean, Iris testified that she didn't go to the inner temple. So maybe we just do that. Maybe we just say, hey, Iris said she didn't. Yeah. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all. Okay. Well, don't worry. More than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of Hazakura Temple. In that case, Ms. Honcho. Ms. Honcho. I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
No, she said that. Defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back.
But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi.
That is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She does indeed have honest eyes. Okay.
All people lie. That is my belief.
Why am I the only one being whipped in here? Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means... we must call your memory into question.
Dear, dear, dear. You're older than me, yet you want to play that game, do you?
Well, that isn't exactly what I...
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter.
I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you are going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. It's naive to think that alone would do the trick.
And please add your comments about Iris to
Not the aboot again. God. Man, come on. Y'all, do Canadians really say aboot? I mean, I guess, like, some who have a really strong accent might sound that way. I don't say aboot, I say about. Add your comments about Iris to the testimony. About. Come on. And let us return to the cross-examination. So I guess you gotta do something. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, excuse me, yawning. I'm not gonna stream for too much longer. Maybe like 15 minutes till we hit the 2-hour mark. We'll see.
Let me press this.
Are you sure that you're not making a mistake?
You young man need to get your estimation of me up from the floor.
Ugh.
Iris always wears the same clothes. Smallest thing out of place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You're making a mistake thinking I made a mistake.
Excellent finish there, witness. Still, I have to wonder... I feel like this... Like... Why do we have Iris's hood? Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant, whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct?
Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know.
Ha 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 ha.
Wait a minute.
Objection!
Hold it right there. Why do you have that?
That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Ms. Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night. Or the lights out bell was rung.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant, as she claims, then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood.
Well.
It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Sister, this hood. You have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Spares, well...
I do tend to make too many of them.
I see. Stockpile. A surplus of hoods, eh?
Each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned.
This is quite strange.
If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Ms. Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. Just so poetic for no reason. For no reason. Seeds of doubt. Nurse, while I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this.
Girl, you're in court.
Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple.
Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. Just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. Yeah, okay. Contradictory stimulation to make the seeds grow into fruit. Sure, yeah.
After my bath. Finished my bath around 11.
Okay.
Thought I should return to the inner temple. As I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look, and Iris was the whole Mystic Elise. And with that sword of all things. Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window.
That's a very dramatic sequence of events. You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court. And me seeing it all from this very chair. Uh-huh. Yep. Well, something like that. This judge... His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness.
Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? I'm having fun. I drank all my vitamin water, it's all gone. Sad. Anyway, time to press everything. How far is it from your room to the inner temple?
Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine.
That is significant. That is a big old walk.
About 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge. Still, you never made it back there that night, did you? That's right. I was heading along the walkway toward the main hall.
And as I was walking back, I heard a noise.
Hold it!
You say you heard a noise?
Thump, just like that.
How did you do that?
could only be the sound of the victim falling. It's very quiet in the temple, you know. You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Thump. Just like that.
But then, couldn't this noise you heard have been snow falling to the ground?
Really? I never thought of that. The next one to laugh gets a whipping. Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over at the courtyard and... This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant. But some doubt remains in these claims. And just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to...
The murderer who stabbed the victim with the sword. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw, as clearly as you can.
Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Adjusting in my seat. I have an itch on my leg. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her.
Yeah, of course you're only noticing now.
Something that has been bugging me all this time, and you didn't say anything.
Please, don't keep us in suspense.
Her hood. Her hood. That's right. It's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd given that hood away to someone, right?
Good. Good.
Ah, you've dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth.
What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? Yeah, sure, it's important. This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony.
Miles Edgeworth, if you want to hang yourself, you need only to ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip. Okay. Okay.
Anyway, witness, add that statement to your testimony.
No problem.
Iris didn't have her hood on. Tell me more about that. You sure about that?
Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. No, I don't mean because we're poor, you understand. It's our style. Yes, that's it.
Ma'am, look around you. We are all cartoon characters. We all wear the same clothes all the time. Except maybe Larry. He's got a new outfit like every time we see him. He's probably got the most sprite variations of any character in this series. But anyway. There's absolutely no need to explain yourself.
Anyway, she looked different from normal, so that really stuck out. Like me holding a whippet puppy instead of my whip.
Okay. Thanks for your input. At least then it might bite you and not someone else.
Iris didn't have her hood on, I'm sure of it.
Very well. Tell us about the victim, A. Okay, well now what can I do? Do... What does this say? Body fell after death. Stabbing must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window, but this says body fell after death. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Impressive logic. That's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Ms. Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report?
The autopsy report?
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. That's right. It says after death right here. The scene, the witness? My brain is so scrambled. Goodness gracious. Oh, we just hit the 2-hour mark. All right, I'll wrap up stream as soon as I get a chance. Scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? Order. The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room, don't you agree?
That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was then thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below. Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Donim's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? Why, no traces of blood were found in the victim's room.
Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious playoff beard. Your wet beard? However, if there was no blood in it, it's really not letting me read.
I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware that when a stab wound produces the most blood.
When it produces the most blood?
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed.
Indeed. With the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. That's an interesting word to use. I don't know if I'd necessarily call it a lid. More of a stopper. Anyway. It's true. If the weapon's still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. Perfectly reasonable line of thinking. Like, wouldn't there be, like, some blood? Or, like, signs of a struggle? Because there was a big sword getting shoved into a body? Like, come on. There had to be something in the room. Like,
Anyway, we have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions.
Order, order, order. I must admit that this is a probable version of events. Expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all supposition on your part and tell us only the facts, please. The witness, please, remain standing on the crate.
Don't go selling me short now. The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape. Especially my back and my mood.
Oh, she's cranky. Let her sit.
Sister, please, give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here.
Okay. With the whip?
Oh boy, alright, alright.
And we have new testimony, which makes this a good stopping point for me. We can pick up this testimony next time.
Woo! Woo!
Okay. Okay.
That's about all I can get through for today.
That was a solid 2 hours of me just talking, so that is plenty for me. Excuse me. So, yeah. I'll pick this up again soon. Maybe I'll do Thursday again. Maybe I'll pick it back up next Thursday. We'll see. I don't have any particular plans for next week yet, so I have to see what happens. But I don't know. Thursday seems like a good day for this kind of thing. Maybe I'll become an official Thursday evening streamer. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna stream on Halloween, which is a Thursday. Maybe I'll pick another day that week, or maybe I'll skip that week. I don't know. We'll see. But next week, I don't have anything in particular planned, so maybe I'll do another Thursday stream. Maybe I'll decide to stream earlier in the week. I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to stream next week at some point, so hopefully I will do that. Hopefully I can manage my time in such a way that I will actually do it, because that has certainly been a struggle for me for a while, that I just simply do not give myself time to stream. Yeah, I don't know. What more can I say? I love this game. I'm loving this game so much. This particular case has just been feeding me so beautifully, giving me all these characters that I love. I do miss Godot, though. I do miss my favorite freak, Godot. He's definitely gonna come back at some point in this case. He has to. But, like, when? How? I want to see my special boy. But Edgeworth is my true special boy. He is the special boy who really got me invested in this series. So, this is good for me. This is very good for me. And I'm so glad Franziska is here, too. I knew it was gonna be her. I knew it. But I'm so happy. So happy the Von Karma siblings get to duke it out in court. We love siblings here. Hey, Pearl is still missing, by the way. And Maya is still stuck at the Inner Temple. The Faye family is going through it right now. I can't wait to see how this all gets resolved. We are still a ways away from the resolution, though. It's gonna be a while before I actually finish this game, especially when I can only handle like a 2-hour stream at a time. Oops. But no, we're gonna see it through. We're gonna get to the end. We're gonna do this. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, really. I don't know what else to say. See you next time, I guess. Thank you for watching, and again, I will try to stream again sometime next week, maybe on Thursday again, maybe earlier in the week. By the way, that achievement I got for talking to Larry about childhood memories, only 5.3% of players have that achievement. Like, damn. It's a rare achievement. What a shame. Oh, there are so many achievements I don't have because I never actually played the second game. I only watched a playthrough of it. I also never played episode 5 of the first game, Rise from the Ashes, because I played like the first 4 cases of the first game with my sister, and then we never got around to the 5th one. Maybe one of these days I'll go through all the games and or you know, at least like the oh damn, I missed one from episode 3 of Trials and Tribulations. Apparently I didn't talk to Armstrong enough. Probably because I hated talking to him. Oh, and I missed something with Violetta too. Sorry, I got really distracted here. I closed the game and now I'm looking at Steam achievements. That's crazy. I missed things in episode 3. I was like really going through it with that one though. Damn. Episode 3 of Trials and Tribulations. I didn't like that one very much. It was a little too much for me. It was a little crazy. It was exhausting. Anyway, that's enough rambling about Steam achievements for these games. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just wrap up the stream, and again, I will try to stream next week at some point. Maybe the same time again, maybe not. Keep an eye out. I'll be posting on Tumblr and Twitter. I might make a Blue Sky account because a lot of people are moving to Blue Sky now because Twitter continues to suck in exciting new ways. But anyway, I mean, you can find my links at my website, which is ray.cool, my beautiful website that I have, which isn't really, I mean, it's a custom URL, but it just redirects to a card page. But anyway, you can find my links there. I'll update my links there if I make a Blue Sky account or whatever. Anyway, all of that to say, just you know, keep an eye out on my socials. I'll post updates for when I'm planning to stream and all that. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream. Have a good night, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time, okay? Okay, bye!